Let's talk about Summer
News.
Games Fest.
Did anyone watch Summer Games Fest?
I did not.
I lightly tuned in.
Mikey T never watches anything.
That's true.
It's okay.
And like I said, only watch Marvel.
Oh, God. Okay, well, we'll run through these quickly about stuff that I think might be interesting for you or me or anyone else. Street Fighter kicked off. Whatever. It was Street Fighter. They showed Guiles in it. Like, what a shocker. Guiles in Street Fighter. Can't believe
amazing. It. Guiles in Street Fighter.
Wow.
It looked like Street Fighter 4. It looked like Street Fighter 5. So, it's Street Fighter.
They seem like they're all just copies of Street Fighter 2.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Street Fighter 3 played a lot different for me personally than Street Fighter 2, but Street Fighter 4, yeah. I think they need to do something. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the art style anymore of the Street Fighter games. They kind of look a little, I don't know. They've got hands the size of microwave ovens and stuff like that. It's just a little whatever. So then they showed Aliens Dark Descent, and it was a trailer like space. The theme of this Games Fest was like space games, it seemed.
Yeah.
So they show this space thing. I'm like, is this aliens? And then you could see when they're cutting through a door on the ground, it said Wayland Yutani. So oh, it is an aliens game. So they show this kind of cool trailer. The CGI is okay, whatever. But I'm like, yeah, aliens, cool. They show these weird humanoid synths maybe that are fighting with the aliens. It's like, what is going on? Then they show some xenomorphs. So I'm like, oh, cool. Then they cut and they show the gameplay footage, and it's like a 3/4 above view, like twin stick shooter maybe.
Oh.
I just was like, no, no one wants this. So maybe it just looked like that. Maybe it's, who knows, maybe it's a tactical RPG or it's turn-based or something.
They're saying in the article that it might be something like XCOM.
Yeah, who knows? You could not really tell, but I just was like, oh man, after the Aliens game.
Yeah. Isolation?
Yeah, like, come on.
What about that new Aliens game, which was the first-person shooter that was garbage?
Well, that's Fireteam, Aliens Fireteam. That's an asymmetrical PvP, like, garbage fest. Yes. No one asked for that. So after this, if I was Aliens Dark Descent and my game showed before the Callisto Protocol, I'd be pretty fucking pissed off. Because the Callisto Protocol is everything Aliens should be in a game. Yeah, this is basically the the guy that created Dead Space. This is his new game.
Right, that one. Yeah,
yes. And it looks incredible.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
It looks like a diaper filler for sure.
Yeah.
Big time.
That does look pretty sweet.
Yeah, so it's got all the space adventuring in some sort of space station. God bless you, Mikey T. I mean, bless you.
Gesundheit.
Yes. But it looks incredible. The graphics look awesome. They did a little gameplay thing, and it has like environmental kills, kind of like in like Yakuza.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's like, well, they're like, we're going to show you our new weapon we're bringing in today. It's called the grip gun. And you can like grab things with the telekinesis power. And I was like, this is Dead Space through and through. So they show him grab the alien with the grip gun, and then he fires him into a fan and just like...
It's like the Half-Life 2 gravity cannon?
Basically.
Nice.
Well, in Dead Space, you have your little grabbing powers that you can bring stuff to you, and you can carry stuff around.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so it's basically, this game is just Dead Space through and through.
Yeah.
So.
Sick.
Then they spent like 10 minutes on Call of Duty, and it was just resident sleepers throughout the chat. Like, Modern Warfare 2. Oh, we're bringing... And they get into the Modern Warfare lore. It was like listening to them talk about Apex lore, man. Oh, we've got soap, and McTavish is back, and it's just like, oh my god. Does anyone care about this Call of Duty lore? I guess they must. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Just terrible.
They're trying to relive the glory days with Soap and McTavish.
Yeah. And next up was Flashback 2, Mikey T.
Yeah.
You ever play Flashback?
No.
Oh. Jesus Christ, man. You don't even play PC games.
Well, I mean...
When was that from? When's Flashback
30 years ago?
Okay, 30 years ago.
Yeah,
you're
Flashback...
talking to a PC gamer who is poor as frig.
Okay. Flashback, I played Out of This World, so it's basically the same thing. So, I mean, will I check out Flashback? Sure, if it comes to Game Pass, I'll probably check it out. They showed Witchfire, which is like a corridor first-person shooter with monsters and magic and shit. It looked just like 10 years ago kind of gameplay.
Article says it has a Hexen-like feel.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Dark
it totally Hexen-like feel. So I just was like, no, whatever. Fort Solis, another space horror game, alien vibes. Didn't show too much about it, but it was just an interesting space game. That seemed to be the theme, anyways. Then another space-looking game, Routine, which was announced 10 years ago.
Oh my god.
It sounds like it might be some sort of like Returnal sort of thing, Mikey T, where you're a robot waking up and you continually get killed. I don't know.
Those are always good.
So who knows what it's going to be, but it looked, this art style and like the scares looked cool. So I'm interested in that one for sure.
Yeah, they don't really show too much on this premiere trailer.
No, they just show him walking down the escalator and an alien grabs him. Scary robot grabs you. But with a name like Routine, makes me think it's going to be some sort of repeating thing. So who knows?
I always like in-lore respawning.
Yeah, like
even if it means your failure is canon.
Yeah. Yeah, like in Returnal, it's part of the story.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the article doesn't say anything about that.
Stormgate, the new free-to-play RTS from the guys that did StarCraft and StarCraft 2. Like Michael Morhaime left Blizzard to make this studio, to make this RTS.
Yeah.
I don't care about RTS, never have, but apparently people are excited about it. The only RTS I ever really played was like Command & Conquer on the PlayStation.
Oh.
So like that's,
I didn't even know they made that.
That's pretty much the best version you can play. Yeah, I remember it came with 2 discs. There was like both campaigns. So you could put them in 2 PlayStations and link them, and you could do linked versus battles and shit like that.
Yeah.
So
the only RTS I was really into was Command & Conquer Generals.
Oh yeah.
And I can kind of understand why they don't really bring that up anymore, because it's you look back at it and you're like, really, they put that in the game?
Oh, it's like kind of like of its time.
It's a game from the early 2000s that deals with like Middle Eastern conflict.
Oh yeah.
So you're like,
they're like, why did they call them like this racist term instead of just saying they're from the Middle East?
Well, yeah, it's like all the Red Alert cutscenes, but everyone is a racial stereotype.
Oh god, that sounds kind of hilarious, actually.
Yeah.
High Water was an indie adventure game. American Arcadia. It looked like Running Man, but in the futuristic 70s. You're trying to escape, but it's like flying 70s cars and shit like that.
Ooh.
They showed more Midnight Suns. Have you seen Midnight Suns?
Yes.
This is the sort of like XCOM Marvel game that's coming out. Spider-Man's in it now.
Is everything an XCOM game now?
Well, this was an XCOM game.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it in like a year, so who knows?
Like
maybe it's changed.
They made Mario XCOM.
That's supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
I've heard it's really
Mario
good.
versus Rabbids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this game was right up Mikey T's alley. XCOM, Marvel, cards. But he's like, nope, hype level 0. Not interested.
Hype level 0. Not interested.
Yeah. Until it comes out. Then hype level 100.
Yeah.
If they made XCOM, the original XCOM, I'd be a little more hype, but it's not.
So Spider-Man is in this. It's coming to Xbox.
You mean
crazy.
like the 90s? Like the 90s XCOM?
Yeah, the 90s XCOM, hype level 1000.
I own that, and I tried to play it, but it's just like, you got to do some research on how to play that.
Oh, yeah.
It's the original.
You just get dumped in, and you're like, okay, what
original
do I do?
wiki game.
Yeah.
Before wikis. But yeah, the Venom's in this. Hulk. I'm interested. I want to see what they do with it. Anyways.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Goat Simulator 3? I don't know. Okay, cool.
I'm into the speed runs for that, for sure.
I've never watched Goat Simulator. It sounded stupid. But with no Goat Simulator, there's no Satisfactory, so I'm cool with it.
I own Goat Simulator 1. Didn't even know there was a second one.
I don't think there is. I think they skipped 2 because they're a bunch of silly guys over there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Silly guys.
That's awesome.
Midnight Fight Express, an indie isometric brawler thing. Neon White is like... This reminded Mikey T, Dreamcast, Mach and X. Do you remember Mach and X?
No.
It was like a first-person sword fighting game based out of the Persona universe. Anyways, this...
Oh, yeah. So I saw some stuff on this game, and it looks great.
It looks interesting. PC and Switch, though. Very weird...
That is a weird...
selection of platforms.
Yeah.
Maybe Nintendo was like... I don't think Nintendo pays for exclusives, though. I don't know what's going on with this thing.
No, it looks really cool. I saw some of the stuff on it, and I was like, oh yeah, I'd play this for sure.
Yeah. Warframe was there. Megan came up from Toronto, or came down from Toronto to go see Jeff, and then they announced this expansion called the Duviri Paradox. They made it sound like people have been waiting to hear about this forever. I'm like, what the fuck is the Duviri paradox? Like, they did not, like, for people that play Warframe all the time, apparently this is a big deal. But for like people that don't play it very often, like me, even though I played it for like 500 hours, I was like, what does this mean for me?
Yeah.
I saw the guy riding a robot horse. Like, okay, whatever.
They're talking to like 150 people there.
No.
Like, oh, you've been waiting for this?
There's a lot of fucking people that play Warframe religiously that care about this, but like, I think this should have been towards people that have maybe never heard or played Warframe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
They must not be hurting for new players then.
They make a lot of money. Like, they're not having any problems.
Okay.
They make a lot of money.
Well, good for them.
Yeah. I mean, a Canadian game.
Yeah.
Good for them.
And it looks like they do free-to-play stuff properly instead of...
Yeah, pretty much.
Definitely.
They
trash.
do. It's all just... It's actually, we've said it before, it's pay to not play Warframe. It's all like...
Nice.
You pay so you don't have to play the game to get the parts to make your Warframe.
Yeah.
It's like, you want the Warframe now? Just buy it. You don't have to do all the missions to get it.
Yeah.
Pay to not play.
And We All Live Together is a good song.
Yes, exactly. Is that the intro song to Mars or something like that?
The robot colony.
Yes,
that they're all,
that is fucking a great song.
Yeah,
have you
solid.
played Warframe?
I played that.
Okay.
I played that, I think, with you one time.
Oh, okay.
That is what I saw, and I'm like, hey.
That was great, that part. What's next? Zenless Zone Zero is like a game from the Genshin Impact people.
Yeah,
more
they
Genshin
look
Impact.
very anime Genshin Impact style.
There was this trailer for Super People, which is like PUBG but superheroes. I just was like, whatever.
No,
okay.
checked out.
Okay.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. 6 people, local co-op,
What?
and they added Casey Jones.
6-person local co-op?
6-person local co-op with Casey Jones added. So you can be the Turtles, Splinter, April O'Neil,
Holy shit.
Casey Jones.
or Casey Jones.
Aside from like Jackbox games, that never happens. Like, it's always 4,
I didn't even
right?
know you could link 6 controllers to an Xbox.
Yeah.
So-
What?
and it's coming to Game Pass on Thursday.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
we can play it.
It's crazy.
Sick.
Yep. Honkai Star Rail, another Genshin Impact game. Whatever. Nightingale is a survival and card crafting fantasy game. Mikey T33. I said the keyword card.
You did say the keyword. The keyword was said.
Looked interesting. You have to like craft these. I mean, they didn't have to call them cards. They could have called them anything like map fragments or something. To open the portal to go to different places, you need different cards to put in to open the portal. Looked interesting.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
A Warhammer 40k Darktide game. It's a spiritual successor to Eventide, I think is what it was called. Eventide.
I hear good stuff about all the Warhammer games. I've never tried
it
one.
looked
Warhammer games are extremely hit and miss.
It looks like a fantasy corridor shooter.
When I was a little kid, I played Firewalker, though.
Games Workshop, they whore the license out to anybody. They don't care.
Oh.
It's just like, oh, you want the license? There you go. Make a terrible game.
Okay.
Yeah.
This game looks actually pretty
The
good.
graphics look cool, but I mean, I'm not these corridor shooters. I don't know, dude.
It's weird that it's 40k. It looks more like Necromunda.
Yeah. Gazoon tight. They showed off, there's the Saints Row Boss Factory thing that came out where you can make your Saints Row character and import it into Saints Row.
That's not even the first time they've done that.
No, they did it for Saints Row 2.
Yeah.
And there was achievement to import your character to Saints Row 2.
Yeah. I did
So,
that.
Yeah, I did too. I'm still not too excited for this new Saints Row game, but whatever. Humankind, the strategy game, is coming to console. I don't know if anyone was clamoring for that, but it's coming.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if I've even heard of that.
It's like, I don't know if it's like Civilization or something. I'm not exactly sure. It's some
It
sort
looks very Civilization.
It's some sort of strategy game, Civilization
some kind of
builder.
4X strategy.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Gotham Knights, they showed off Nightwing. It looks like either you can customize your characters or they're going to sell you skins, because Nightwing's hairdo changed about 5 times in this trailer. He had a ponytail, and then he had shaved sides, and then he was wearing a fucking pompadour. He wasn't actually wearing a pompadour, but the game looks interesting. I don't know. I enjoyed the other Batman games, so if it's got a similar fighting mechanic,
Yeah.
should be fun.
Yeah.
And then Layers of Fears was announced. The new Layer of Fear game.
That'd be the third one, right?
Yeah. It's the new one from Bloober Team. They said, "Oh, here's a new game from Bloober Team," and I was like, "Oh yeah, Bloober Team is making some sort of licensed game. Maybe this is it." And it was like, "No, it's not it." But then I was like, "What did they license? Like, what are they supposed to be making that I thought they were making?" And I looked back, and they signed a deal to make a game for Konami.
Oh,
So they're probably working on a Silent Hill game, but we don't know yet. So.
That'd be great.
But yeah,
It is.
this show was okay. I mean, I watched the whole thing and streamed it on Twitch, reacted to it live. Most of it was interesting, but yeah, the worst part was definitely Call of Duty because it was just like them playing a level of Call of Duty, and it was like we've seen this level of Call of Duty before.
This is old news.
Breach and clear on Zulu, and then they fucking throw a flashbang in there and they shoot somebody.
And then it was like, oh, Call
Wow.
of Duty.
And look,
Yeah.
the graphics were fine, but like even when the thing started, the water, they're riding in a boat. I'm like, man, the water looks terrible. Like whatever. So, yeah. So
Was,
that was the show.
was I didn't actually see it in
Mhm,
this.
yeah.
I don't know if the trailer for Cyberpunk Edge Runner was in
No,
this.
no, that was at
Oh.
the Netflix Geeked Week
I see.
show.
Okay.
So it's an anime style?
Yeah, it looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, there's a Cyberpunk show coming. There's a Dragon Age show coming.
Oh, is there?
A new Castlevania one is coming, or season. I don't know if it's a new show or season. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. They showed a lot of like these fucking mobile games at the Netflix thing for the Netflix game publishing that they're doing. They didn't look too particularly good, but
Yeah,
whatever.
there's a lot of games on this list where I would probably think about playing. The only game I know 100% without a doubt that I will play.
Let me guess that you will 100% play. Let me look through the listing here. This is a tough one. No, Neon White.
No.
Oh, damn it! What is it? Oh, Teenage
TMNT.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, damn it. That was-
You guys
yeah.
both got it at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
No, it's TMNT. We're 100% going to play that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a good
for
couch
sure.
co-op game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that the Neon White, it looks dope. I would probably play that. That'd probably be like the second highest that I would play.
Yeah.
But after watching some of the Warhammer
Warhammer?
War DK,
Yeah.
Oh, Hammer.
Dark Tide
Uh-huh.
trailer, I was like, oh yeah, I could probably get into that. That looks pretty good.
But you're not hyped though.
I'm not hyped because the history that of Games Workshop games coming out and being just absolute garbage is high.
Yeah.
Like there's so many garbage Games Workshop games out there. It's just like, ugh, what are you guys doing with this? Stop.
Making money. They're just
They
making
are
money.
making money. There's no doubt in my mind that they're making money, but yeah, just look terrible.
For me, like I gotta play Callisto Protocol on stream.
Oh, yeah.
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 That's a diaper filler.
definitely-
Routine maybe too.
Yeah, Routine looks good.
Routine looks interesting. It's got the androids in the Routine have a very much like GLaDOS look to them from like Portal.
Yeah.
Oh, and like the turrets?
Yeah,
Just
just sort of
smooth
like the
white,
white,
eggy, eggy,
ceramic exterior and shit.
Yeah.
But it looked disturbing. And Marvel Midnight Suns, I'm interested in just because I don't know. I like Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is in it somehow. It's about magic more than anything. So
Huh.
Yeah, the Nightgale, it
Nightingale.
sounds cool. The what I saw didn't really wow me, but it looks
looked
like
interesting.
It's, lots of puzzles and stuff like that. It looks like it might be
more
like a
adventuring is
puzzle
always
adventure.
good in an adventure like survival game to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Give you more to do. Yeah, other than that, I mean, and TMNT, of course.
Mhm.
Other than that, there was nothing that really set my world on fire.
Lots of Epic Game Store exclusives.
Yeah,
Well,
there
I
was
mean,
a few.
a couple.
Yeah, but there was probably 4 or 5 of these said Game Pass.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, it's just coming straight to Game Pass?
Hello.
Sweet. I like it.
Yes.
I love that.
When Epic gives them out for free, then I'll be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah, pretty good. Tomorrow is the Microsoft Bethesda show that I'm going to live stream. They already said it's going to be 90 minutes long. So they better show me
Jeez.
some shit, man. I better see some extended Starfield footage.
Ooh,
I better
yeah.
see the new Fable. Avowed, I better see. I mean, what else could they show me?
Fallout in London?
Fallout New Vegas remake?
Oh, is that
Remastered?
is that happening too?
No.
Oh.
I wish. I wish. I don't know. Could they do Fallout in a different continent? It kind of is like about America.
It doesn't have to be.
I mean, but it's always California New Republic. It just seems a very American 50s kind of game, you know?
Yeah, they would be getting away from all of the established lore because it's always just
The Republic of Vancouver.
No, they dropped the nuke right on Vancouver for sure. But like, it's about America in the 50s.
Yeah.
America, mom, dad, home, pumpkin or apple pie.
Yeah.
It just is just part of Fallout. I mean, I'm not to say they couldn't do it. Maybe they could do it and it would make perfect sense. But it seems to be America to me.
Yeah, I did wonder how much of that like 50s Americana, like Norman Rockwell bullshit made it over to London.
I mean, I'm sure that I'm sure it was over there, but I don't know.
It's not
the same,
you know.
So who knows? They could do it in a different way too, though. Like it doesn't. I mean, I'm not saying it can't be done. It's just whenever I picture Fallout, it's just like a slice of Americana.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways,
all right.
It was fun.